But of course wasn't tubbified. You know, I had to, I got this speech. Get up there and sing like you want to sing. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't tubbified. So, what was your favorite song to sing in church that you can remember?
I had a couple
Of
of.
course, it's a couple for you.
Yeah, I did, but just my one particular that was a go-to that I just love to sing.
Yeah.
Um, I won't complain.
Oh no, not Reverend Paul Jones.
Yeah, I
Don't
used to
do
tear
it,
that
dude.
up. And
Oh my goodness.
rest in peace
Rest.
to my aunt Sharon.
Mm-mm.
Um, on her dying bed, she asked me to sing that at her funeral, and I did.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons why that's one of my favorite songs. But it's just it's a beautiful song as well. If
And that's
you
not, that's a very popular song, in the black community. I'm not gonna just say the black community, but I'm just gonna say the black community.
it's
Um, but that is not a easy song to sing
no, you gotta be
because
a
when
singer.
you sing it, people are expecting you
Yeah,
to Paul Jones, I think, to
yeah,
Reverend Paul Jones, I think.
you gotta be able to sing.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah, I used to sing that thing, man, and damn, it make me a little look. My sister over here on Instagram, she say, yeah, you gonna make me cry. And then she was replying to you saying yes in the black community. Yes, most definitely in the black community.
Yeah.
If y'all ever see Ricky Smiley
Listen,
do his joke about that, man,
I'm
he hits
telling
it
you,
so perfect.
when I hear it, it's repass for me.
Yeah,
I have to come to
yeah,
where bring
man.
out the fan and the white sheet to lay across me because I'm better than
That's
that over there.
definitely one of my favorites that I personally have sang myself. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I can say that.
So now we're gonna move to R&B. What is your favorite? Now, I mean, I can tell you what. I mean, if you've never heard this man sing lately, and I'm not gonna say the Stevie Wonder version. I'm gonna say the Jodeci version. Since you heard when they showed the payo with "Come and Talk to Me,"
Yeah,
clearly, big Jodeci fan. But
I'm
have you ever heard him sing
huge.
lately Jodeci version?
I'm a huge Josie fan. Actually, one of my favorites. Um, shit. I can't particularly say I just have one favorite R&B because I listen to so many different songs and so much different music. But lately, it's definitely one of my favorite Jodeci. I can say that as far as vocally, I actually did that at a karaoke one night, and it was falling out
Were
of
they
me.
throwing panties like at the back?
Well, no panties being thrown, man. Y'all cut this out, man.
Mr. P. Star said they were throwing panties, sir. Walker County, that's what they had going
Hey,
on.
man.
So I don't know. Go to Walker County. They got some talent up there that make you come out your underoos. Stay out of Walker County.
Well, definitely though, yeah. Lately, it's one of my favorite. Um, not gonna say that I
But not to perform. What is your favorite song to perform? Like if I mean, that's not your own work.
do. I have to pick a Jodeci song.
No, it doesn't have to be a Jodeci song. I'm just saying,
Let me see.
just what is that song?
I'm a big Calvin Richardson fan, man.
Mm,
That's one of my.
he's a good one.
That's literally one
He
of my
puts on
favorite.
a show.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite artists. Period.
Yeah.
I came up in the early years, like I say, I was one of the first. I was probably the only person to do a Calvin Richardson song at a payload. Um, I did "Falling Out" by Calvin Richardson, and yeah, they was in there falling out. But a lot of people didn't even understand or know who that was. I think that's one of the years that I almost took it home and ended up not winning because of people not being familiar with the music. But yeah, look, and my sister even said she over here on Instagram with us. She was like, Calvin, go hard. You put me on here. You can only imagine how many people tell me that on a daily basis. Like I never even heard of him. Like you the first person I ever heard even talk about or see.
I
Calvin
heard him through
Richardson,
Angie
and it's
Stone.
like,
It was no one that
yeah.
I was listening to, just, and
Yeah,
then
but as
he
far
had a
as
track.
being
And then you told me that wasn't even Angie Stone's song. That
no,
was
that's Calvin
his
Richardson's
song.
song. But yeah, yeah, man, that's and you gotta be you gotta be again. I choose music that I might cover or something that's not the particular music that people will go for. Like anybody can cover certain songs because the range doesn't have to be crazy to do a lot of songs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, we were just talking about Scrubs. Like when Scrubs first came out by
Yeah.
Side note, this has nothing to do with
Nothing to do
what do with this.
nothing right
But
now.
we were just talking about
this.
this. When Scrubs first came out, I did not know that Candy from Escape wrote Scrubs. And so when we all found out that she wrote the song, that's who we hear singing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that it's TLC performing it, but you hear her, because to me she can't sing, but you hear her voice. No, you just Real Housewives of Atlanta. You hear her saying that. So yeah, sometimes some songs are easy to sing. Um, Paul Jones is not.
No, Calvin Richardson most definitely.
Calvin Richardson is not.
See, now y'all make me want to sing today.
I mean, well, listen, if it's on your heart to bless us, you already didn't share the pie. If you could, if you could share a note or two, we would appreciate it. But only if it's, if the spirit has moved you to do so.
Again, like I say, and I got a lot of people over here agreeing with me on my Instagram. Calvin is a bad motherfucker, bro.
Man,
and he's not. He ain't easy to cover. He's not easy to sing his song. And there are a lot. I'm talking about. I probably know more Calvin Richardson songs than anybody that you know in the world, and it's fucking crazy because
he can sing.
I think that's an artist who I kind of I fell in love with the music because it's so similar to my singing voice. I've had people ask me if that's me while I'm playing the Calvin Richardson song, and it's definitely not me. But yeah, one of my favorites is "Your Love Is" by Calvin Richardson, and let me see, because it's so many places I could start with it. Let me see. I'll do the bridge, I guess, and go into the end of the song. I won't sing the whole song.
Spoken just like a real singer. Now, for the people out here, this live land, they may not know what the bridge and stuff is. We haven't heard that word since Michael Jackson was making music, sir. All they know is whatever, but
yeah, most definitely, man. Shout out my boy Calvin Richardson, man. This is Your Love Is. I think it's co-written and produced by Rio. Rio was a vital part of Calvin Richardson's music, but yeah, we'll get into that. I'm gonna sing. He said, "You're just like water in dry places. You will be my shelter in a time of a storm. You're not just a girl, you're my queen. I know you'll never turn your back and walk away from me. That's what your love is. Just like candy to a boy that's all so sweet. That's what Your love is. I get weak every time we kiss. You're better than an angel from above. To me. Yeah, that's all I give y'all.
Where's a Ursha when you need one?
You're crazy.
Where is a Ursha when you need one? I need the fan that got John F. Kennedy on it and a
Yeah,
cool rag for my brow.
that's one of my favorite artists, man.
That's all right, Mr. Kid.
And y'all can see, man, you gotta be able to blow to really.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
But
You
yeah,
know, listen.
it's most definitely my favorite.
They're not gonna let nobody else pull a Milli Vanilli. Okay. That
You
was
will
a
not
one
be
and
able to live it
done.
down.
You listen, one and done. You know, so now it's like, okay, well, we're gonna auto tune you. Now that's a whole nother other conversation.
We can do a whole show about that.
But you know, nowadays you don't have to have um real talent. Just be able to follow instructions.
Correct.
Is what that is.
Correct.
And then the auto tune does the work for you.
Correct.
So,
I fucking hate auto tune so much.
well, it's unfortunate.
I hate auto tune so much.
Listen, it's unfortunate because if the lights or something go off,
Yeah,
and
I've had a producer use it on me, and it's like I just hate it because of the way it makes my voice sound. It's like, when it's necessary, use it, but when it's not necessary, don't distort my voice.
sure,
Tool, you know what I'm saying? Uh, that's not needed. As y'all can see, I've been doing this shit since forever. Um, Funny that my sister is on here. Now, I'm not gonna say that she's one of my siblings that felt that way, but I got siblings, my brothers especially. They used to hate for me to sing all the time because I was singing every fucking thing all the time. Like it never failed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just what was in me. You know what I'm saying?
so you're like singing the commercials that come
Everything,
on,
bro. Like,
you're in the grocery store.
if I like it and it sound good, and I can make it into something melodic, it's gonna happen. Just like I say, from the age of 3 years old, my mama tells you, bro. I look, my sister say all the time with laughing faces.
So you're in kindergarten,
This
fucking
is-
up the ABCs. I'm
I
talking
can't
about you
even lie.
laying it all out on the
I can't
line.
even lie. I would sing everything. Like, it didn't matter if it sounded good to me, like I say, and I can make it sound melodic. And, you know what I'm saying? To me, at least, if it sounded good, I'm gonna sing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I kind of fell into doing any kind of music and doing anything, as far as concerning music, because I just loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my mama she'll tell you I was singing before I could put sentences together. And I think a part of me singing is what made me, be able to learn the way that I did.
It's something, 3. That's that critical age, man.
It's something
you know
about
what I'm
that.
saying? It's something
people-
about, that age of 3 is. We always talk about terrible twos, but when you're talking about 3, man, you can really see if there's something special there, or
Correct.
like I know my mom had us reading at 3,
Correct.
so it's stuff like that. If you're singing at 3,
Yeah.
that's the same thing.
Yeah, and that's the way that I learned, like,
Yeah,
throughout the years. You know what I'm saying?
most definitely.
Some people learn visually, some people, auditory learning or whatever.
Indeed.
I was both, but it's funny because somebody could say something to me, and the way that I remember it is just by singing it in my head. So
Whatever works.
that's the way that
Whatever.
I would learn anything. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of being able to sing. What I found out, even when I asked like my science teacher and stuff, it's memory.
Mm-hmm.
So you having a certain memory of like notes and melodies and things of that sort, that helps you to be more intelligent. You know what I'm saying? It helps you along to like.
That's your cognitive skills.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you
Indeed.
go.
Shout out to all the teachers. STAR testing has begun here in Texas. I know in my district we've started STAR testing. So shout out to all the teachers. Shout out to all the kids that have to take the STAR test. Shout out to all the parents who have kids taking the STAR test. It'll be, a stressful time. So
yeah, shout out to my homegirl Faith.
Man, listen. Because if Brother Chris' tongue wasn't thick, I would be questioning whether he was the baby daddy or not. Because he was a little loose. Tupac was like, but the baby don't look like Tupac. He looked like he got one of those Bed Stuyvesant tongues. So we're going to let you make it. That's the insider. That's way
gonna
over,
go over a lot of people.
Way over folks' head. They like what they talking about. Never mind. Just
yeah, man. Yeah, man. You took me down a long ass journey, a long musical journey as far as.
Well, sir, I mean, you have a lot of years up under your belt now, and I think it's important for, like I say, weekly. You offer inspiration to up and coming artists who are looking to get out here into this field of what is known as the music industry. And Exhibit A, you've been working.
It wasn't no overnight journey for me, man, and it's not.
You just didn't wake up one day and say, well, hey, let me try singing. I might could be able to do that. So
there's a number of people who do feel that way, but
sure,
I'm not one of those. I've been putting in work since I was a kid. I've been a student.
It's just like cooking. Yeah. Remember, I've never seen so many cooks. Everybody cooks now. I remember back in the day, you had just that selection.
That's a different show for a different time, because we can go all day about cooking.
I'm just saying.
Whatnot. Y'all like this shirt that I got on, man?
Oh man, the Wiz.
This is the Wiz right here.
Ease on down the road.
I like this.
Man, shout out to Michael Jackson. They was sleeping on him.
Yeah,
he pulled it off. Yeah. Diana Ross has never really been able to act to me. I liked her movies, though. I liked her in Lady Sings the Blues and Mahogany, but it wasn't going to be an Oscar. But it was good movies.
Yeah, man. I've enjoyed myself talking and running down, and she made me really, really think real deep about some shit, as far as my musical journey, bro. I done been some places for no reason at all, musically, Even,
that sounds like a song, sir.
Yeah,
I've been some places for no reason. Hey,
even being behind bars, you know what I'm saying? Did a year in state jail, and I feel like that was a time where I wanted to give up on music, and music wouldn't allow me to give up on it.
Oh yeah.
It's somehow, if it's meant for you, it'll find you.
Oh yeah, always.
It'll find you in a certain place, where even in your darkest place, to bring you back into the light. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've known and I've experienced for myself. It's like, even when I was like, man, fuck this music. I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to live no more. I don't want to, somehow it'll come full circle and find you again. I feel like that's what it's done for me on so many levels, you know what I'm saying? I express a lot about, certain songs that I've heard that saved my life, or certain moments that I could start singing myself, and it just like brings me out of a whole rut, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me feel a whole lot better. So, music shit really, without me having to keep on saying it saved my life, you know what I'm saying? It changed me, it transformed me into a better person, a better being,
And
as
that,
well as the life lessons that I learned.
as for others,
Yeah.
like someone can hear something that you sing and that could provide
Encourage
them
yourself.
encouragement right there in that moment, that they're
100%.
going through something,
Yeah.
or just nothing crazy.
Yeah, no.
We've been joking about the penny throwing or whatever, but
No.
you know what I'm saying? It's some people are moved to the
Right.
point where, oh, I've, that's
Yeah.
a great experience, me hearing your voice. You're gonna
Yeah.
always have the cookies in the crowd.
Yeah. Shout out to my sister, Tashika. She say your gift will make room for you.
Hey, too.
Tulu say your gift, and that's
Yes,
very well spoken. You know what I'm saying? Your gift will make
yes.
room for you. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? It's not
word.
something.
That's a
It's
sermon.
not. It's not something that you can shake or
I have to
escape.
repeat
So
that. Somebody was turning off the lights in their car when you said that.
your gift will make room for you, and
Listen.
that goes without saying. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
take up the collection at that time. Is there one today?
That,
Candidate by level?
I mean that hit it right on the money as far as
Yes.
what I'm
Indeed.
saying right here. It's
Indeed.
like, you could run from it, but when it's a calling, that's just what it is.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a calling.
Whatever that calling
You know what I'm
is. Yes,
saying?
sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
you try to run and escape it, it's gonna find its way back to you. It's gonna find its way to build you up and bring you up, and sometimes it'll beat you up. It'll beat you up to get your attention. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
It'll come around and just be hitting you in the head, and you just like, hey man, get your hands off of me. But
Mm-hmm.
that's a part of the outer body experience. That's a part of the
Sure.
journey of being like, say, bro, you can't give up on this, because if you give up,
Right.
imagine how many people gonna follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In order for you to give up, that means that you're sacrificing more than just yourself.
That's it.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not one of
it.
those people that's like, oh yeah, fuck everybody else. It's all about me. So
Hmm.
again, that's why we here at Lifted Vibes, man. I I found myself in that position where I'm like, bro, I got too much power in what I do to not be able to, reach out to my people and give other people a chance to be inspired by that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just saying, oh yeah, people just gonna be inspired by me singing and whatnot. No, man, it's offering that sound advice. It's offering myself to be seen on a human level, so people can understand that I'm not a superhero. I'm not nobody special outside of what you see on a regular basis. I'm just me, but I got the will and the heart to go out here and do what I love and keep on pressing and keep on doing it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? Not just because somebody else is sticking the key in my bag saying, "Oh yeah, Tubby, go do this, go do that." You know what I'm saying? I
Sure.
put I put my own time, I put my own money, my own work in behind this to make it successful, to make it work for me. So, I love it, and I've loved it all my life, wholeheartedly. For me to be expressing to y'all that I was a child and all I could do was think about music. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? People used to be like, "Oh, career day, draw a picture of what you want to be." Like, no bullshit. I remember being in art class
Mm-hmm.
in like third, fourth grade, something like that. And like, what are you drawing? And I would draw myself with a microphone in my hand and the mic stand and me being on stage and these. Uh, for whatever reason, I've always wanted my own fashion line and shit like that. So I would draw like, you know, shit like that with my own name on it, like name brand, but you know what I'm saying, spell funny or however. But I've always thought about that, like having a stage presence and being out in the forefront. That's why when I do get on stage, it's kind of like it's second nature because it's something that I've literally dreamed about.
Now, did you draw panties being thrown,
No,
or
man.
was it? Oh, my bad. I'm
That was
my
no
P star. He
panties,
said
man.
it.
Hey, man. Bro, they ain't gonna let me live
Seems
this
like he's
shit
put the pie down,
down,
y'all.
man.
Maybe he's taking a break.
No, I was just talking, but
Oh, okay.
the pie
So
still gonna get
I
ugly. Y'all ain't one thing y'all nobody has to do is be concerned about my pie.
listen,
Except for me.
listen. Me and Malcolm have, missed out, but maybe next year. But brother Malcolm said he doesn't like pie, buttermilk pie.
And I'm glad you don't.
So,
I'm proud of you.
he says he's proud that you don't. I, on the other hand,
You ain't got to worry about me.
I'm like Mikey. It's not much I don't eat.
That's a bad motherfucker.
I don't eat beets.
It's a bad motherfucker. You can ease on down the road, but you can't ease on up.
Sliver of a slice.
Mhm.
Mr. Hearn said, sliver of a slice.
That's all you get.
So that's pretty much nothing. That's whatever that residue is that's on the knife.
Pretty much.
That's what that is.
Pretty much. She might let you lick the bowl after she finishes.
Oh, I used to love to lick the bowl.
I
They say you're not supposed to do that now. Something about the raw eggs and I'm like, well, we've been alive all. Never mind. We got 6 minutes left. Any last remarks? We've covered so much ground as far as how you got started in singing. Tell us what's next. You walked us through from starting at the age of 3 to coming into your own at age 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop an EP and then I'm gonna become a stripper.
So now you're gonna be throwing the pennies. Wow, where can we find that show? You heard it first.
Nah,
Listen,
man. No, I'm not gonna become a stripper.
The
I already am
stripper
a stripper.
that eats pies. So it's like it's gonna be a pie on stage, and
Well, really, what I am is more than a stripper. I'm an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
oh, okay, I
Yeah,
see.
They call me Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
Yeah,
Pieces.
because I come out and I spread peanut butter all over myself. That's another story.
Sir, that's a whole nother.
Let's not even talk about that. Y'all all in my business. But now, man.
Listen, that's the late show.
Yeah,
That's
Look,
that's after television has went off.
Yeah, disregard all of that. Don't even worry about that part.
You wasting all that good peanut butter.
Not really, because you've never been to one of my shows. But that's another discussion for another time.
Do you offer private shows for those that work, sir, that can't get to the after hours?
I do, but it's gonna cost you. It might cost you a little. It might cost you.
It may cost you a little. It may cost you a lot. But hey, bar mitzvahs, retirement parties, sweet 16s.
Just put the money in the hat.
Put the money in the hat. May cost you a little. May cost you a lot.
Man, let me stop my shit. I'm actually working to get back in the studio. I've been giving a lot of my time to just being here on the radio and being, trying to be more vocal and giving myself and others a chance. I'm actually all right, Tulu. Good night. She said she gotta go back to work. My sister said she gotta go back to work. I'm actually in the works right now to get back in the studio and get some of these unfinished projects that I have, that I was working on. I appreciate you, love. Get some of these out here. Me and Stevie Dub, we want to finish the Tub and Dub show. Kind of just us getting off course and having to deal with certain things in life kind of set us back. I have a project that I've been working on called Nothing to Hide. That's one of my EPs that I plan on dropping. Working on an album. We're gonna call that Timeless Music. Timeless Music I won't put a date on any of this, but for the future, that's pretty much what I'm working on. Future shows and things of that sort. Trying to work with different artists. Y'all might see Y'all might see Tubby doing some management here in a little while. Dabbling into some of that as far as kind of guiding and helping some of these artists come along. It won't just be me. I'm actually trying to build a team with that and do some things of that sort.
Okay.
Um, of course, still we'll be right here at Lifted Vibes. Um, we'll still be doing this. Um,
What type of so any artists as far as management, seeking
I'm
management, or is it a certain audience that you?
not at all, man. Again, it's my range is so far as music goes. I've touched on it all. You know what I'm saying? No matter what kind of artist you are, we got we're actually trying to push what we call shades of almond. Uh,
Ooh,
shades of almond is something totally different. It's
now
totally
you talking about can sing.
yeah, a different entity that exists only inside of what I like to call the Tubverse.
They can sing anything.
Yeah, they can pretty much do anything. They're not backup singers. They're
No.
just singers. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we're trying to develop and work on. Anybody that wants to be a part of any of these projects and whatnot, tap in, man. It's always a space. It's always a room for everybody to come in and be a part of it. So, don't sell yourself short because of you thinking that it's not gonna work or there's not a place. I mean, everybody got a place, of course. Everybody can't be, superior or equal to one another, but it's a lot of work to be done. It's a hell of a lot of work to be done. So whatever.
Well, nothing is easy.
No, not at all.
You know,
We all got to work at something.
it's
Again,
everything is work.
I've been doing music since I was a child, and I'm not where I feel like I need to be, but
Mhm.
I'm where I'm supposed to be. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying? I'm always where I'm supposed to be.
That's
because
it.
If I wasn't supposed to be there, then
You
I
wouldn't be there. Hey, that's a word.
You feel what I'm
Hey,
saying?
let me go on and run. Let me
That's-
spin a block right quick.
That's just real though.
That's
if
true
If you're not
though.
supposed to be there, then why are you there? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem.
Yeah, and I just
That's the problem right there. Find your lane.
yeah, that's it.
Stay there.
Just yesterday, I was telling one of my people. She said she goes 10 steps. No, she says she takes 5 steps forward to get knocked 10 steps back. And what I told her was that that never means that you should stop stepping. You know what I'm saying? That just means you need to revamp and learn to step in the right direction. And what I mean by that is that sometimes we take so many steps forward towards the wrong thing.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
That's it.
We'll go so far, and you know, once we get to a certain point, don't know what to do because that's not where you're supposed to be.
It wasn't time to step.
That wasn't the direction you were supposed to be
And
going.
it wasn't time.
It wasn't your time
That's
to step.
it.
You weren't equipped.
Yeah.
You didn't have enough knowledge to be stepping in that direction.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not to discourage nobody because
No.
the main goal is just keep stepping. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to step and don't stay stagnant, you know what I'm saying? That's always progress.
Yes.
You'll never know what you're good at failing at
Yes.
until you fail at it.
Yes.
You'll never know what you're good at succeeding at until you have failed and then succeeded. So
We can't go back. Time only moves forward.
that's just it. Like what was that House Party 2 where the white dude kept on yelling at kids, time waits for no man.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
See, now you bring that up. Now I want to just bust out with that dance they was doing in the beginning. It was always something. It was something with that.
It is real.
The braids and the jean jacket.
But nah, man, that's
Why they dance so hard back then? What y'all tired?
because everybody wasn't on drugs.
Yes, they were.
Everybody wasn't on these drugs that's slowing you the fuck down.
Well, sir,
and
no.
getting okay.
What's going on
Everybody's a
now?
fucking drug head now.
Well,
You
no,
know
what's
what I'm
going on now is
saying?
people are just lazy.
They don't have no.
I was
energy,
talking
they don't
about
have no
this
push,
at work today. Child was walking by, and I remember my mom was a stickler about this. People dragging their feet.
Boy, your mama must knew my mama because if you
Oh my God, that was
feet,
oh my God,
that's
that would go all
oh.
through her if you come in dragging. She said that was a sign of laziness and sorriness. Somebody dragging, pick your feet up and walk. So, I'm like, y'all too young to be so tired. And these are, like birthdays 2010, 20, like listen, babies, and they already dragging their feet. So by the time, you know what I'm saying, you graduate high school, there it is. Look at the time, my dear, half the pie is gone.
That's all y'all gonna see for tonight.
That's all we gonna see. Brother Malcolm, do you have anything to add here at the end?
No. Happy birthday once again. Happy birthday once again, Tubby. Um, I'm glad, so glad that me and Miss Say were fortunate enough to sit here and watch you eat half a pie.
I had to smell it as well. I'm like sitting right up here on it. I'm like, okay. Now he wants to wrap it up. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that, man. I like that. I'm not being serious this time. I'm being serious. I like how your mother does that for you every year. That's dope, man. I like
it's a
that.
blessing. Yes, it is.
I like that.
Yes, it's
still have my mom.
Yes.
I have to get on my mother this year because the last, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4, maybe I can't count them. I haven't been counting, but she has. It's not on my birthday. It's on Christmas. She cooks 2 or 3 things that I love, and she hadn't been cooking them lately. And I know she won't be doing it this year because I hope she's not listening. I don't want to hurt her heart, but my dad is not here anymore, so she's not. How parents are. They stop decorating the house for Christmas, and now my dad is gone, so she probably won't cook, but she cooks some stuff called wassail. Y'all know what that is?
No, I've never heard of that.
Wassail, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but wassail is tea with cinnamon stick stuffed in it, and it's hot. It's hot tea with cinnamon sticks and some other kind of ingredients in it. It's very good. I love it. It's called wassail. And the other one, she used to cook these little personal pecan pies. They're not regular size.
Yeah, I know the little baby.
The little teacups.
Yeah.
My mom do these buttermilk pie like that sometimes.
I sit there and eat the whole tray.
Goodness.
I mean, that's just a bite, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Normally it's like the pinwheels.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You really just can't eat. Oh, now we're just talking about that. Just sounds just totally greedy. Just say don't really be doing all this eating, y'all. But yeah, I do. But I'm just saying. But yeah, pecan pies and tea with cinnamon sticks.
I can dig that.
And of course, the DMV bottle that he had.
Evan.
We won't say his last name for,
Evan.
promotional purposes.
He gonna need to give me a
They not
sponsorship.
paying us over here, so we just gonna call him E.
Straight up.
Shout out to our homeboy E.
Yeah.
You have people ended up in the wrong zip code, so.
Yeah, man. I think I've enjoyed my lap around the sun this year,
That's all right, brother.
I've enjoyed myself with the show. With everything that has occurred so far, man. Just still being able to be here and be in my right mind, be 31 years young. Just trying to keep on living, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of growing still to do.
Mm.
Uh, Not physically, spiritually, mentally, and you know, just coming into to being myself. But I have enjoyed every bit of whatever good or bad thus far. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, right now I'm able to reflect on whatever it is that I've been through and be a better person. You know what I'm saying? And be able to share my experiences with other people to help them, grow and be better. So, that's always a blessing, just to be that type of person because everybody want to take their experience and try to
Mhm.
shed light on other people and help them
Indeed.
in their walk. It's always a selfish walk, and without due, we should sometimes be selfish when it comes to certain things, but when it comes to
Well, that balances life.
spreading knowledge and
Mhm.
being helpful towards the next man,
Yeah.
I'm never one that shies away from that and tries to
No.
you know guard myself from spreading
The
knowledge. So
key is not letting someone step on you to get to where they're trying to be.
correct.
So yes, you have to be a little bit. But I mean, is that really being selfish? I don't think so.
No,
If one is protecting self, that's not being selfish.
right.
It's being protective of oneself. Oh, that's a whole nother show.
It is.
Well, we thank y'all for tuning in. Happy birthday again
Thank
to you. Happy birthday to you. I won't twerk like Miss Olivia
you.
did. She kind of beat me to the punch. All I can do is offer some eggs
Oh,
for all of y'all that don't know about the eggs. Keep tuning in.
wow.
We didn't get to that.
Do
Song.
we have the slow it down video queued up? Let's go out to slow it down. Since she wants to bring up eggs
Well,
and whatnot. I think
Hey,
that was it.
Twerking has already occurred for today, so the least I can do is offer it.
I think if not, man, we'll just play the song going now. We don't have to do anything in particular like extra. Even something, you know.
I have to peel myself off
Cool, man. Yeah, we're gonna go out to slow it down, man. It's Slow It Down by Stevie Dub featuring myself, Tubby DAKIDD, aka the Soul Ninja. Y'all ain't heard that all show.
Shout out to all the farms providing
We'll see y'all next week on the Lifted Vibes radio show. Happy birthday, Tubby the Kid. Happy birthday. We'll see y'all next week, man. Have a good night. This is Slow It Down, like the man said, by Stevie Dub and Tubby the Kid.
All of you trying to make excuses. Please don't speed it up for me. I wanna take my time and slow it down. Slow it down. You don't have to make it sound. The way I'm about to go to town. You don't have to slow it down. Slow it down. Hey, and once I get behind them legs, we gon' play Simon Says. We gon' take our time in the bed. Cause I know when you arch your back, I might then have a heart attack. This fourth and long, and I'm down by 4 weeks, but I'ma touch quarterback. Break, spread it down and hold your cheeks. Verticals are going deep. The moment that you show defeat, as we roll over and go to sleep. No surrender, no retreat. My stamina good, I can hang all night. I'ma leave you with your body frame on ice. Show you gonna change your life. I've been praying for a wife. We ain't supposed to be out here living lonely. And you be living nice life for a kid with your HD on the Sony. And it always feel right. Even though you started out as my homie, I changed myself anyway. I want you to jump on about the Kobe life. Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me. I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound. The way I'm about to go to town, but you don't have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And baby, I'm prepared for your show. I'ma kiss and lick you from your head to your toe. Get you in the kitchen, cooking eggs on your stove. I'ma slap back in real nice and slow. Slow it, slow it, slow it down. Undertake it to a place that's nice and quiet. Gonna take it real nice and slow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for keeping it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio. The whole 2 hours and almost 30 minutes of the show. That was the Lifted Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Thank you for tuning in to realtalk100radio.com from your phones, your laptops, your Bluetooth devices. Thank y'all for tuning in all night and being patient with us. We'll see y'all next Thursday night on the Lifted Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Everybody have a good night, a good night, a good night.